Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Vanya and I am doing something that I've wanted to do for quite a while now, and that is share my June favorites with you. And this is not just gonna be all beauty products and stuff because I am not really into that. But without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you are these. What the heck are they? Those are my favorite shoes at the moment. They're barefoot shoes. This is literally just like a sock material that is very stretchy, and it has this protective layer with like little loopsy stuff under it that protects you from glass that is on the ground, and you can literally wear them at any time during the day. And they're not too warm, not too hot, and you can even go for a run with them. So I really love them. I'm gonna put a link down below where you can buy them. This is not sponsored. Not any of the stuff that I mentioned is sponsored. I just really happen to love these. I owned some previously, but I lost them unfortunately. But these are just awesome. You can wash them with your normal clothes and they can get wet and dirty, and you just pop them in the washer and then they come out perfect. As you can see, a bit of like dirt collects under these, but it doesn't really matter, at least not to me. Sometimes people will look at you as if you're a bit crazy because they think you're wearing socks, but honestly after a while you don't even recognize them, and they're so amazingly comfortable. Like, it feels like you're not wearing shoes at all, which is the purpose of barefoot shoes. I do not like the ones with their toes separated, just because my toes are not separated either. Like, they touch each other and I want to feel that, and I have a better grip that way. And one more favorite of mine is this lovely picture that I hung up a couple of days ago. A friend of mine brought this poster with her and gave it to me, and I put it into a frame because I thought it would look very lovely with all of my green plants that are in the corner right here. I just want to drink coffee, create stuff, and sleep is definitely not my life motto, but it is 3 things that I really love to do. Not everything has to have a purpose, but this one's purpose is to just make me smile from time to time. Another favorite of mine is this bar. I hope this is focusing. I don't know if you can get it where you live, but I always take it on my bike rides every week, and it literally tastes like cake. Like this, I don't mind processed foods. This one has, unfortunately, a lot of sugar in it, like processed sugars, which is not the best, but I think from time to time it is perfectly fine to just indulge in something, and this has been my favorite energy bar lately. This is amazing, and it tastes like cake. One more thing that is one of my absolute favorites this June and July is nothing that you can buy. Of course you have to pay for it, but you cannot really buy it, and this is something that is so close to my heart, and that is my new tattoo. I have got 2 tattoos at the moment, both on my wrist, and just 3 days ago I got my second one, which is the triangle one. If you want, I can explain the meaning of them in another video, which is going to be a short one because I only have 2 of them. But yeah, I've been absolutely loving it, although it's been like sore and uncomfortable the past couple of days, but it is healing really well. And I absolutely love it. I still have to stay out of the sun for a couple of days and not go swimming, which sucks because it is 30 degrees here and I am sweating like hell all the time, and want nothing more than jump into a cold pool. But this is for life, and I couldn't be more happy with it. As you can see from the color, the triangle one is a lot darker than the run tattoo. The run tattoo I've had for roughly 1 year and 3 months, and the other one is just 3 days old. By the way, without me telling you what my newest tattoo means and symbolizes, maybe some of you do know, because it is a symbol that is known in a particular community on the internet and like in general, like among my friends and stuff. So maybe you can have a guess and see what it means. I'm curious if you can guess it. The next thing I'm obsessed with, or I have been obsessed with since I think beginning of June, is open bookshelves. I mean, I always knew they existed. I even brought some of my old books that I didn't want anymore there once, but I never regularly like looked at them and went through all the books and took some home. But let me tell you, it is heaven. All of these books, except for this one and this one, came from an open bookshelf. Of course, I still have to read. Oh, and this one. Of course, I still have to read them, but they were for free. They're like brand new. There is nothing on them, like not even a scratch on the back of the book. And if I've read them, I will, if I like semi-liked them, give them back to the bookshelf. And if I really like them, I am going to keep them. And I'm especially excited about those two. These are part 2 and 3 from the Maze Runner series. And I have got the first one as an audiobook. And I'm so excited to read them. Open bookshelves for the win. Go and see if there is one in your area. There are no words for it. And by the way, if you saw this in my bookshelf, my lovely sister made this and I love it so much. It's not a June, July favorite, it's an all-time favorite, but yeah, love you, sis. I've also been loving paranormal stories lately. I'm not one to believe in ghosts or the unnatural or the supernatural at all. I even like horror films. No, like no way, you could never get me to watch one of these because I'm just too scared, and like after a minute I start crying, like literally pouring. No, just no. But I have been loving paranormal stories lately, and there are 2 channels on YouTube which I enjoy watching a lot, and these are from Hayley Reese and Loie Lane. And both of them, they even do collaborations, which I think are so fun. And they tell like paranormal stories and their own experiences with ghosts and fairies and what's or not. And while I really don't believe in these things, because I come from a background where like my dad is a physicist, and I always look for like a logical explanation behind them. I'm still quite fascinated by these phenomenon and ask myself whether they can be real or not. Yet I'm too scared to test them out myself, so I do not believe in them, but I'm still too scared to like ask a ghost if it's there. I don't know. This is just really weird, and I enjoy hearing all these stories because they're really scary, creepy, and I always listen to them while like doing the dishes, doing cleaning, or doing something else, and I do not have to look at the screen a lot because most of the time they just sit there and tell a story. But yeah, this is kind of like listening to an audiobook, but more creepy one, and it's only 15 minutes long. And for my last favorite, it has something to do with YouTube as well, and that is the playback speed of the video. Normally you have to watch a video in like a normal speed, but you can also make it faster. That way you can still watch the whole video, but it takes you less time, and I've been loving that lately. And especially for me, a non-native speaker in English, this is a great way to practice like listening to faster conversations, like while doing something else. So if you want to practice your English, then increase the speed on your videos. Not only will it save you time, but you can also practice your language skills. That was it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my favorites this June and July. Of course, I've got many more favorites to share with you. They might not be for a particular month, but favorites in general, and I would love to show them to you at some point. But until then, I hope you have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye.